Hi, and welcome to the Clean Power Engineering sales tutorial on how to use the Join Me website, the Join Me desktop sharing software. Now, there are a bunch of them out there. There are some that I like better than Join Me, some that are more functional than Join Me, but Join Me is awfully darn easy and awfully darn free, so we're going to learn that one. First, you go to the website of www.join.me. If you already have an account with them, then you're probably, beyond this video as far as learning how to use it. If not, stay with me. If you notice, there's no spot out here to apply for an account, but if you do have an account, you can go log in. If you do not have an account yet, you click log in and up will pop this little spot here where you go sign up. The sign up is hidden behind the login. It's not super intuitive, but it's one of those things. It's there. Go to sign up. It's going to ask me for my email address. So I'm going to say, and then it's going to ask me to pick a password, and I'm going to pick a lame one. I'm then going to create the account. I'm also going to highlight this little box down here, check mark the box. It says, trust this device and keep me logged in. That way, when I go back to their site, hopefully it'll remember me and I won't have to log in next time. If you do have an account, then you just click login and go from there. Okay. Here it's asking you to enjoy 14 days of unlimited collaboration and free audio conferencing, because those are their pay for services. And you can create a link here. Normally you use your name, like that way when somebody says, what's your Join Me link, or you pass it out to a customer, you tell them join.me / whatever you've typed there, your name, company name, your consultant company name, whatever it is that you use. But I'm not interested in that right now. I'm just worried about getting the account done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we'll click skip, which is down here, or you fill it in and hit create. But either way, you move to the next panel. Next panel, you're going to use your name, company name, title, phone number, number of employees. I always set it to the least number of employees. I would have set it to an individual, but hey, 2 to 10 works for me. Now it's going to say, do you want to invite your team? I'm not interested in inviting a team. Then it's going to ask me to change my background. I'm not interested in changing my background. Next, it's going to force me to schedule a meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule a meeting. I'm going to schedule a new meeting. I'm going to call this test. One-time code, which is what I want to use. It wants to know the email address of the people you want to invite to this meeting. In this case, I'm going to invite myself using my other email. So this is just for setup and just for purposes of testing and demonstration. Great, got it there, schedule, pow. Now it's sending an email to that address that I will get here in just a second. Now I'm going to start that meeting. It should try to download the software to my desktop, which it does. If you notice, join.me.exe. If you're a PC, you'll get that. If you're a Mac, you'll probably get something else. Pay attention to the screens if you're using a Mac. I click save. It comes down. We're all good and happy and one with the universe. I now click this to start the utility. The utility will start up. Now, just for grins, I'm going to see it's starting up right here. Just for grins, I'm going to go over here to check my email, because I should have received, oh, well, no, I received something else. Well, I should have received an invitation in my inbox so far to come to the Join Me meeting. But anyway, so it starts up the utility. I want to share my desktop, share a screen, pow. And now my desktop is being shared. Now when I talk to my customer, or I talk to the person I'm sharing screens with, Probably I'm going to be doing a sales demo, but this is the URL link I want them to go to. I want them to open their browser, and in the address line, I want them to type join.me / and this number here, 892.154.385. When they type that into their browser, they'll follow the instructions on the screen, and then they will see my desktop as I am using it. Now, where did I get this magic number? This magic number is on the top here of your Join Me utility when it starts. It'll change every time you restart the program or for each session, so you got to pay attention. And when you send them out this here, you can put it in an email and send it, an instant message and send it. It's a text message to their phone and send it. Or you can even tell them over the phone, go to join.me / 892.154.385. And it'll lead them through the process. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting. Right now it's set up like this. If you want to do the advanced settings, you can set up audio video conferencing. I do believe that's only free for the first 14 days, after which I think you have to pay to keep that. However, you can always use your phone. You can dial the person on the phone, talk to them on the phone at the same time you're walking them through the presentation on the screen. Now, when I say the presentation on the screen, they see this desktop, the whole desktop. So if I switch to my Facebook, they're looking at my screen on the Facebook and they see this kite moving around in the sky. Or when I switch to ZenCall, they see the ZenCall screen. So what you would do is you would go find your PowerPoint presentation, load it up, and walk them through the PowerPoint on your computer as if they were sitting right next to you. When you're done, stop the presentation by clicking the X on the top, pow. And now the link is broken, we're all good, they go back to their lives, we go back to ours. In the event that you need to now schedule one at a later date, you've already signed up. Join me, we go back to the link, pow. And it says, all right, great. We want to start a meeting using a one-time code. Now we're already logged in. So we're going to start a meeting using a one-time code. It should check for the software. If it exists, it won't download it. If it thinks it doesn't exist, it'll send it back down again. That's fine. Same procedure all over again, except for this time we didn't have to fill out the annoying user forms. Takes a second to start and do its thing. It'll come back up here at the top just like before, and it'll give you 3 new numbers, which will be the Join Me session that you send out. So it's connecting up here. Pow. We're going to start our desktop sharing, and I'm going to send the customer or the person that I'm going to share with join.me / 682.943.825. They won't be able to see my desktop, and then I will be able to open up whatever my PowerPoint is, or whatever my video is, or whatever my flipbook is, or whatever my proposal is, and they'll be able to see it because we're sharing desktops. Join Me is just that difficult. So, enjoy.